Hi, I'm Jenny Lu. We're learning Yang Style Tai Chi 24 short form step by step. In this video, we are going over sequences 9 and 10, single whip and cloud hands. So if you missed any of the previous steps, please check out on this channel under the playlist Yang Style Tai Chi 24, and also make sure to catch the next two videos where we are going to go over the first 10 sequences together in back view and in mirror image. Let's get started. We're going to go over sequence number 9, single whip, in this part of the video in mirror image. So I know a lot of you prefer back view, but just because for 9 and 10, both of these forms, they actually have a lot going on in the front. So better for us to do mirror image now, and then in the next video, we will go through the whole set all the way up to number 10 in back view, so you can follow along, okay? So let's get to the end of the last video. Last time we learned was finishing on the right side for grasp the sparrow's tail. So ended up with pushing, okay? So we pushed, we are right here. So now we're gonna go 180 degrees to the other side. Same thing we did before. We're going to sink our stance, pivot on the back, ball of the foot, your left ball of the foot, start to open your left hand. At the same time, we have to pivot on the right heel. So right heel pivot, and then you're going to let your right arm comes in, making a circle, and as you draw your left foot closer to your right foot, we're going to start to turn the pelvis because we're going to go 180 degrees to the other side. Crane's beak, so gather your fingers on this side. Your left hand will go from the right elbow area. This is an expansive move, so you're going to start to slowly, as you open up the hip joints, and you're going to open the arm a little bit, and then getting ready, your hand will float over. Stepping out, remember you're going to step to the corner, right? You're box stepping, not directly to the front. You want to go to the side, a little bit to the side. So when you get into that bow stance, you're going to pivot the back ball of the foot on the back ball, right ball of the foot, and then you're going to get into that stance. So just a little clarification with the front hand. So in 37, Chen Manqing made the front hand what's called fair lady's hand or 美人手. So that means there's no wrinkles right here. It is flat. But actually in 24 is a little bit different. We are actually doing a palm strike. That means your hand, we're going to use this right heel of your palm and also this part of your palm to strike. That means you are not facing your hand flat right in front of you or facing in. So it's actually a little bit on a diagonal. Okay, so we're going to just do everything a little bit smoother together again. Okay, so returning back to your grasp the sparrow's tail, the end of that move, bow stance, and relaxing the upper body. We're going to start to slowly sink, open the left hand, you pivot it on the back ball of the foot, and then the right heel, grasp, getting ready, open that left hip, and then stepping out in single whip. And just one more note, you want to make sure after you pivoted, you're right here, making sure your single whip, your arms are balanced, so not too high on the right or too high on the left. You feel very balanced. And it's a little bit of a gentle opening in the shoulders. Okay, very good. And then let's slowly come forward, take a breath, inhale. Exhale, energy sinking into your lower dantian. Good job. Now let's go over cloud hands. So sequence number 10 in mirror image. So we're going to go over a few details with the upper body, lower body together, and then putting everything together. So let's get started in a nice tall uji stance. So your feet are going to be separated about shoulder width apart, toes pointing forward, soften the knees, soften your hip joints, and then keeping the upper body fairly vertical with your core, your lower dantian engaged. Okay, so you're going to slowly lift up your left hand on top. So the upper hand will be just right blocking your face. So this is, as we move later, the arm, the top arm, upper arm, this side is blocking. Bottom hand, you are also protecting right in front of the lower dantian, lower groin area. This could be a striking, right? Could be a groin strike too. So when you're ready, you're gonna start right here. So center, always protecting your body, the center line, and then we move from our core. Okay, so when you're ready, you're gonna move. As you move, we're actually pulling the weight. Okay, so let's do the arms first. So hands will float like you're drawing circle. Okay, the circularity and continuity of Tai Chi practice. When the hand goes to the top, it's going to come down, and then the other hand will float up. So upper body, I think you can already see and maybe feel that you are transferring the weight. So whichever side that the upper hand is at, you're pouring the weight into that side. So if you already feel it, you're going to do it with me. Pour the weight into the leg that you're turning into. So gently turning the torso to about 45 degrees. Pour the weight. So there's a little bit more than just gentle pouring of the weight. So you can either keep going with your arms, or if it's too confusing for you, you can just let your hands come down. So you can feel actually when you're pouring the weight, we are not just shifting the weight from the side to side, because later in the actual form, we are moving, right? We're actually stepping to the left side. So when you move, you're going to actually, at the end of the turn, you're going to make a little bit of a gentle U-turn. So like a figure 8. Okay, so left side, right side. And also when we're moving right now, it's a stationary cloud hands, which is very beneficial just on its own. It's great for calming the mind, very meditative, lowers the blood pressure, calms your mind. And when we're moving later, when you're moving to your left side, your left leg will take a bigger step, right? We're balanced. And then your right leg will take a smaller step to the left side. So you can see we're now closing the feet. We leave a little space, okay? And then we pour the weight, upper body goes to one side. Then when you're sinking, rooted to that side, to your right side, you can now free the left side going over, okay? So let's go from the end of 9 and our single whip. So nice, stable single whip, your bow stance, expansive move. We're gonna slowly sink the weight to the right leg by pouring the weight. At the same time, we're gonna pivot, right? Pivot on the ball of the foot, the right foot, and then left heel, your left hand is gonna come down. And once that foot is facing forward, now we can start the first cloud hand. So your right foot is gonna come in, and we're turning the torso. When you go to the right side, step out with the left leg, a bigger step, bigger than your hip width. Cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. So each one contains left and right. So we're gonna finish actually right here, because next move or next video, next time we meet, it'll be, we're gonna hook out on the right side and then step out in one more single whip. Okay, so we're gonna finish right here, closing. So in the next 2 videos, we're going to go over the first 10 sequences all the way up to cloud hands in back view. So you can follow along easier, and then also in mirror image so you can see what's going on the front. If you like learning like this with us, step by step, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell next to it so you will get notified the next time I come out with a new video. And also like, comment, and then let me know how you are making progress with these videos. Any questions, leave in the comment area, and I will see you in the next video.